Khadijah radiallahu anha says, إِذَا جَاءَكَ صَاحِبُكَ هَذَا فَأَخْبِرْنِي. Listen, if you see Jibreel again, the next time you see him, I want you to tell me. So the Prophet ﷺ said, I see him. Khadijah radiallahu ta'ala anha said, sit on my right side. So the Prophet ﷺ sat on her right side. She said, Atara, do you see him? The Prophet ﷺ said, yes. She said, sit on my left side. She said, do you see him? He said, yes. So then Khadijah radiallahu ta'ala anha sat behind him, put her arms around him and her legs around him. So like he's sitting, in her grasp. And then on top of that, she takes off, now it says she removed her khimar, meaning she removed, the khimar, at that point, the women used to wear something on their head. And then obviously when the order came down, then they moved it over and they tied it, right? So she removed her khimar and she held him and she said, Atara, do you see him? And the Prophet ﷺ said, no. This is an interesting narration, right? And then she says, Uthbut فَإِنَّهُ مَلَكْ وَلَيْسَ بِشَيْطَانٍ. She said, be firm, this is an angel, not a devil. That's Khadijah radiallahu anha. What just happened, right? Even the Prophet ﷺ, what do you mean? How do you know? Because she was talking about the haya of Jibreel alayhi salam, the modesty of this angel. She said that if it was a shaitan, the shaitan would stay around. But Jibreel had modesty and shyness, that this angel would have modesty and shyness, so the angel would not stay if he perceived intimacy or something of that lines. Jibreel alayhi salam would give salam from the outside. So Khadijah radiallahu anha is figuring this out. As a woman, obviously she's the cousin of Waraqah, she's a wise woman, a noble woman, but she's figuring things out herself, and she is guided naturally towards His goodness. And this is what we hear from that the Prophet ﷺ said there are people who are muhaddathun. They are just guided to natural goodness by the angels, like Umar al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. It's as if they're receiving revelation because they have certain inclinations.